I've been postponing trying to make a video like this for a little bit, but I feel like it's probably about time I'd be a bit more transparent with the things I've seen and experienced with my walk with God. God is very, very real. I've seen him open the eyes of the blind. I've seen him heal deaf ears, like people that couldn't hear before can hear again. I've seen him heal injuries, and if you include like testimonies of my friends, that's what they've seen and they've heard. That's healing of, shattered femurs, healing of tumors, limbs growing back, infections in the eyes disappearing. Like, he's real. And the best part is he loves all of you. But he's real. Like, he's not just some Sunday concept or construction of man. Like, I've seen God move in a way that is undeniable many times. And I've heard his voice. Like you can hear him when you get to know him, when you spend time with him. And it's changed my life. Like, it set me free from anxiety. Like, I still have it, but not as much as I did when I was a kid. And then, like, when it does, it's so short. He also has given me entry and exits for, well, actually just an exit price for stock market before, or crypto trading that I've been doing. And it was at the highest peak of that point. Like, I couldn't have timed it any better. And he's also, like, had people speak to me about things I haven't shared with anyone, and it's right on what I'm struggling with. Like, I was even when I was a kid, I was supposed to be, the doctor recommended I was going to be aborted because I was having signs. I think it was Down syndrome or some defect that would make my quality of life a lot lower. And my parents prayed, and then they had another ultrasound, and the symptoms, those things were gone. Or my grandpa, when he was diagnosed with polio, he got healed after we prayed for him. I mean, I wasn't alive at the time, he was a kid, but yeah. And like seeing people be healed, set free of depression, anxiety, suicide. One of my friends was, when we were in Africa, we were involved. They actually unintentionally stopped a murder when they were just telling someone about Christ, and they came to know the Lord, and their lives were turned around. And like, I know you guys have probably heard repent and the gospel spiel, but I don't think many people actually talk about these miracles happen. And I'd like to think I'm a rational guy in terms of critically analyzing things, really seeing is this legitimate, is this just a placebo effect? But I feel like a deaf or a blind person seeing again or hearing again is not something you kind of can fake, or a limb growing back for God's sake, or a femur with metal tools in it, or metal screws that disappear after they take an x-ray. I don't know. So why I believe is not just because it's that's what my parents raised me up in. It's because of actually experienced and seen, I would say, undeniable evidence of the existence of God. And he's changed my life. And the best part is he can do it for you. Whether it be anxiety or fear or depression or addiction or stuff like that. Like, people have gone from being addicted to cocaine to being completely set free. Like, that's insane. That's not just like, you can't do that in a week with rehab or something like that. Anyways, I felt like I should start being more transparent about, why do I believe in the first place? And if you have questions, if you have criticisms, like, if God's real, then why this? Or, if God's all loving, then why does he allow evil? Like, send them my way. I've spent many hours thinking about all those different questions, and I'm happy to answer them. But, yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, say what I've experienced and seen. And there's so much more to this story than just, him existing. Like, there's relationship, there's forgiveness, there's destiny, like what you're called to do, what you're called to be. And that just gives so much joy in life. And I don't want to let fear and worry about being criticized for being absolutely bonkers get in the way of me sharing something that's actually changed my life and my family's life and people around me. So, if you have any questions, hit me up. Send me an email if you want to grab a coffee when it's not illegal to. I'm happy to pay, assuming I can afford it. School's expensive. Yeah. So I'm just going to drop this here.